So today I want to talk to you about hot bridal styles that are in the minute. So when you are picking a wedding dress, obviously you're going to look at a range of magazines, you're going to look at the internet, you're going to talk to your friends, you're going to talk to your family. You're also going to want a dress that fits yourself, whether it's your character, your personality, your style, your colour, or you might want to choose your bridal dress depending on where you're getting married. So you don't want a formal gown maybe if you're in the middle of a field, and maybe you don't want to have a tiny little tea dress if you're going to have it in an extravagant place. So the first style of dress is the Botanical Detail dress. So the botanical details. Floral gowns have never been in so much fashion than they are today. They are usually ones with the trail that comes out the back. They usually have the really detailed necklines, whether it be lace or flowers. They also give you an illusion of a nice collarbone, whether it's a structured collarbone or it's a flowing collarbone. They also are usually laced with flowers or some kind of pretty floral design. They're usually cut off the shoulder, or if they're not cut off the shoulder, then they have the shoulder open, and where they have the little tiny spaghetti straps, and then they have the arms, or they have like a sheer overlay with the floral details still covering down the shoulder. They also combine that with having the back generally encased in lace and a floral detailing as well. They usually have plenty of kind of sheer or see-through taloo over the arms and shoulders, as well as the chest and the back. It could be a bit of a statement piece as well for your bridal day. The next style of dress that's in at the minute is the detached sleeves. So the detached sleeves are in at the minute. It's all about showing off the collarbone and the shoulders, and showing off the back, but maybe not all the back. It's also about giving the illusion of having maybe a wider frame on the shoulders if you're quite thin, or you can thin your shoulders if you're quite broad. People like Oscar de la Renta do lovely older shoulder, and their dresses are usually in white, in kind of ivory whites. They usually have the classic neckline, whether it be a straight neckline, or they usually keep to the kind of not sweetheart neckline, but more like a subtle neckline. They usually try and keep it classic, but still high fashion. And the overall appeal is to have a bare, sexy shoulder look, but a flawless, sexy shoulder look. With the dramatic sleeves, usually halfway down your arm, they usually will be detachable so that you can have your sleeves on for your wedding, but then when you're dancing in the evening, you can obviously detach the sleeves. They're usually lace. They'll usually have drapey fabric as well, or they'll have sheer toulouse fabric. You can usually get it as well with florals going up your arm, and then it will cut off just before the shoulder. And obviously they are detachable, which is obviously great as well. So the next style would be the sleek and simple dress. So the sleek and simple is the kind of column-shaped dress with the smallest of details. Usually it's just sheer fabric in a range of white or ivory. Is to create an elegant silhouette without all the details needed, because sometimes you don't need too many details to have a striking dress. Sometimes all you need is a great big fan out dress at the bottom with just a sweetheart neckline at the top, just to give you that emphasis. It's usually form fitting, so the gowns will usually be fitted to your hips and your bust, so that you create a natural silhouette without having to team it with loads of jewelry. You might have the odd necklace and a pair of earrings, or just a statement bracelet, just to give you that bit of bling, so that the item doesn't become too downtoned, because you still want the classic look. You will also probably have a classic veil, which will be simple, which it won't have diamonds or lace adornments on it, and it will just look simple. You might also, if you're having it in winter, you might also have a sheer shawl as well. You're less likely to have sleeves. You will generally have a sweetheart neckline or spaghetti straps. You might have the shoulders encased as well, but it won't be in a toulouse. It's more likely to be in a white fabric covering your arms. The next item of dress would be the princess capes. The last style of dress that is in this month is the princess capes. So veils are definitely in, although veils over the years have become more dramatic and then they've shrunk. But this year we are looking at capes. Last year on the runways there were loads and loads of capes on just normal clothes and high street clothes and then couture clothes, and now we are bringing capes to the bridal world. So the bridal capes will usually be a long flowing fabric that will usually drape over your shoulders, can possibly have a tie around your neck depending. Usually if you're going to have a cape during the summer, you will have a see-through fabric with detailing, usually a lace inlay, possibly encrusted with jewels or beading, depending on how fancy you want your cape to look. You might not want it to deter from your actual wedding dress. You might want to keep the cape simple but elegant and have more detailing on your dress, or you might want a simple dress with a more elaborate cape. The capes come in various sizes, from just the kind of bolero length cape to your shoulders to full length capes that basically are the same sort of length as your train from your dress. They come in a range of colours and styles, which is good about them, so that new two capes will be the same. You can encrust them as much as you like. You can lace them, you can bead them, you can detail them, or you could just have a simplistic look to just give your dress that little bit of pop if you're having a more basic dress. So they were the things that were in this month. There's a lot happening on the bridal scene at the minute. Things are in one year and out the next, and everything is always changing. So if you're planning your wedding a year or two in advance, you might want to try and look at different things the year or two before your wedding, to try and get a sense of what will be in. If you don't care about the style of your wedding and whether it's in fashion at the time, it's probably a lot easier. Some people like to be in with the fashion with their wedding. They don't want to be wearing a style that is out of style, but really to me it wouldn't make a difference, but to some people it does. So today we looked at the botanical details, which was the lace and the detailing. Then we looked at the detachable sleeves, which you can have the sleeves on during the wedding and then you can take them off during the reception, which gives your dress a multi-purpose use as well. And also if you're having a winter wedding, it would also keep you warm while you're outside, and then it would keep you warm when you're indoors. Then we looked at the sleek and simple wedding dress, which is basically having a sheer ivory white wedding dress, form fitting to your figure, but keeping that kind of classic subtle look. And then we looked at the princess capes, which could be anything from a classic simple cape in a white style to a diamond encrusted glittery affair, depending on how flamboyant you want to be with your designs. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell to keep up to date on all my videos. I will be bringing you more wedding videos in the coming months as we get more into the wedding part of the year. Most people get married during the summer and spring, so I will be bringing you up-to-date information on what's in and what's out. And if you want to like and subscribe, that would be awesome too. And I will see you very soon for another wedding inspired video. Thanks for watching. Bye.